Peace, love, and light, everybody. I am like struggling to stay up today. I'm supposed to be snoozing, manifesting, but the downloads are just like boom, boom, boom. I just made a video about the Merkaba. I did a whole like at the end of it, I did a whole meditation on it, and it was like incredible. I rewatched it for a second, and but now we don't gotta talk about the Merkaba lately. So I was gonna put like the like bullshit Blu-ray talk turns to light vehicle meditation or some shit like that. So but I thought this would be fitting, this topic, a bit more, because the earth, the world, we're all going through a dark night of the soul. Even if people aren't explaining it as an ego death and having it like all at once, like the chosen and, you know, returning, angelic, like whatever you want to call yourself, you know, gods, you know, people, whatever. Like, you're still, like, you're experiencing it on a full level, right? Which is really it's meant, like my spirit guides told me it's meant because we're supposed to experience an extreme separation before we can integrate back into unity consciousness. Like, that's what the polarity, that's why I speak up about polarity so much, right? So it's only temporary. So it's kind of got us like pulled away from that world right now. So like anything in the physical, like third dimensional, is kind of like being like the children are being sheltered because, excuse me, oh my god. So now we're supposed to be like downloading and recorrecting and giving, finding each other so we can give each other the correct light codes and with information, which is new technology, the newest technology. That's why they can try to replicate anything they want, like a smartphone or a memory, whatever, or a robot. But like, yo, we are the sacred geometry. Like, that's why I was like, man, like, we are the Merkaba. Like, by the time I found visualization on the Merkaba, I had already activated my light. And it was like, you know, I even tried it for like 2 weeks, and I was still being attacked, you know. And so I wanted to, yeah, my energy changed. So I wanted to switch it up to the, since we're all experiencing the dark night, think about what the dark night of the soul is, right? If we go through an ego death, that means that we make a choice. We keep living our karmic life with the same karmic generational bullshit over and over. And if it's cool, it's cool. If it's working, it's working. But if it sucks, if it's abusive, like most of the world is, especially America, like cruel, like, so that's the darkness of the soul. That is the karmic energy versus your twin spirit, your twin flame energy, your integration of you, the shedding of the karmic. So you could live integrated as mind, body, soul with your twin, or physically with your twin, which is awesome too. It's even awesome too. It's the best. But, you know, you're still gonna have to go through these lessons alone. twin or not, they're just kind of like a sounding board and a mirror. You know, they don't really make any decisions for you. They just show you like what you could possibly like work on, answer you honestly, stab you in the front when nobody else will, like are there for you no matter what, but you still about to get it like if you mess up. But the bottom line is you can't have both. Just like we spoke about the dark night of the soul, right? You cannot have both worlds. You cannot live in heaven and hell at the same time. They've been making songs about it for like ever, trying to, you know, get religion to get us used to the idea of heaven and hell. But no, the devil lives on the fence, and that is indecision. And the indecision here is, are you going with that old life, or are you upgrading your consciousness, your DNA structure, your chemical compounds, your energy field, so you can integrate with your true purpose, your creator, his creation, your spirit, the oversoul, my guardians, ancestors. So now, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because it's severe. Because you have to separate from codependency if you're going to get rid of these karmic ties. Now, it's hard. I bring this up because I got a channeled message about how the Divine Feminine has been dealing with a karmic group of people, a twin flame who's dealing with some karmic energy or karmic people of their own, and a karmic dark empath, karmic parents, you know, like basically the place where you didn't break the cycle is what you're dealing with right now. Okay, so so I remember getting a download, and I asked a question. I said, well, why isn't she just like over this by now? Why is she even thinking about this karmic in her mind and letting this karmic invade her mind? Because your twin flame is your mind. If your twin flame has attachments, so do you, dude. Like, so do you. So that means that you may have gotten rid of all your karmic attachments, but did the other part of your spirit get rid of their karmic attachments? Did they at least understand their karmic attachments? This is why, you know, the Blu-ray references Christ so much, because it's like, you know, just paraphrasing here, religious people, but, you know, didn't Christ say, like, in order to love me, you have to hate your parents, hate your brother, hate your sister? And, like, I know how it sounds, but come on, let's talk about language and etymology and origins of languages and how things have been interpreted and misinterpreted. And the bottom line is, you're separating right now. Like, this shows you right now there's nothing, like, this is a false reality. Nothing should expose the false reality more than this. This dark night of the soul, this, like, ego split in, like, the world right now. Because it's happening within and it's happening without. The unveiling. It's like you can't hide anymore. Instant karma's happening, right? Right? So maybe your karmic shit is manifesting on the outside. So it's not like, now it's like more work, right? So why is this karmic invading my twin's mind? Because it's my mind too. I have the key, I have the answer to break this, correct? So, but they gotta do the work themselves, you know? Like, I'm here to bridge the gap. You're gonna find so many channels that are like, just leave him, and he's gotta do the work on his own, and blah, blah, blah. And who says he can't do the work on his own, and you can't do your work while you're still in union? The worst thing that's going to happen is your own insecurities are going to get to you if you still have them. Divine masculine, you're going to start to question yourself, and then therefore question her. As long as you don't project that and you just talk about it, like what you're going through. Like, oh, I just feel like this is going to change again, and it's like, you know, and then now it's like divine feminine, you got to show them, I'm breaking that mold. Like, this is not a trauma bond. This is going to work out no matter what. So you're going to get through this over my dead body or not. Like, literally. Like, we can die in this shit, twin flame. My twin flame's like, you're crazy. I'm like, seriously, yo? Like, there's nothing that serious, like, out there that is going to disrupt, like, my union, like, with my twin flame. Like, come on. Like, nothing besides, like, our own behavior. It's just crazy to me that people are allowing these, you know, I mean, you got enough karmic shit that you're dealing with within yourself. Like, now you are adding all these different energies. Like, I'll have people come to my house and chill because it's like, I'm a safe space, I'm a light for them, right? They be around so much darkness that as soon as they come to my house, they fall asleep. My fish tank, I'll put on some, like, some Blu-ray frequency. Just sit and be. Yeah, you just collected a lot of loosh, a lot of energy. Now you want to deal with all that, but you're already dealing with your karmic self. And everything that you project from the inside out with your karmic self. Those false belief systems. Am I good enough? You know, what if this? What if I lose my hair? What if I don't have any money? What if this person dies? Like, what if I lose my job? We live outside until we figure it out. I mean, chosen, we're never gonna gain financially by doing something that our purpose isn't involved in, and it's not righteous. Like I was going to do the video about the natal charts. Stop giving your natal chart. Stop paying for these people to know your information, do dark magic on you. You don't know who they're working for. Because if they're not working with the light, because I'm from the light and I would never ask you. I might ask you what your moon is, because mine's in Leo and I would like to know something like that. That's cool. See where we connect. But, and charging money, we're taking donations. You must not follow the law of attraction then. Because give it and you'll get it. But genuinely. So there'll be times where I tell my son, my Blu-ray son, I'll be like, man, I should just join the Illuminati. He's like, you couldn't, not in this life. It's probably what got me in trouble in my past lives. Like, shit, I'm just gonna be a fucking hypnotist. Like, I'm gonna be an industry witch, you know? But, so now what do? We just support. We just sit and listen. We don't leave. We stick around. We show these generational cursors that the curse breakers are sticking together now. We have to do it together, guys. Nobody's magically going home. It's like a law of the universe. Like, it's like the law of gender. Divine masculine, divine feminine has to be balanced. And there is not a balance right now. We do a whole video on it. Maybe we should write that down. A whole video on why the divine masculine and divine feminine are at odds. Oh my god, it's gonna take me 2 hours to make that one. Just to present it, it's gonna take 2. So, I guess I'm gonna keep yawning in your face, but thank you guys for letting me talk a little bit about this karmic situation with your spirit self, with your twin flame self. These karmics aren't going away until the false belief goes away, until the curse is broken. Somewhere in that belief system, you might have an attachment to. Maybe those karmics you have to physically get away from. Maybe it's that deep and it's that dark. It's alright. Maybe you're becoming anxious because you're planning on it. You know they're departing. My parents just stopped talking to me. My birth family just stopped. Friends, like, not friends. They're programmed. They're not needed anymore. So, I know we're all experiencing this dark night of the soul. It's like, like, choose it between. I still don't even want to know what's going on in the collective, because it's going to be like, that's part of your choice. That's your karmic life. And your spiritual one is you cultivating your true self, not television. So it's like the same scenario, or not scenario, the same bullshit, just a different scenario or story. Like, the distraction or the controversy is a distraction from the truth. The psyop, or like whatever they got us distracted, well, you know, whatever. It's like the karmic cycle. Distraction, spells, so they can just control us. And it's all being unveiled, so people are very confused. It's a dark night right now. So it's like everything that they believed that they were mind, they were ego. And now they're like, oh my god, they're like losing control of the mind, and they're going out of the mind, outside of the box, and like, it's very dark. And So if you want to come back home to yourself, you got to get rid of those karmic ties. No more codependency. You have to rewrite the way even marriage is defined, portrayed, how you define it yourself. Not with traditions, religions, you know, societal conditions, like how you want to do it. If you do. So, I don't know what I'll name this. I'll listen to it over, and I don't know, maybe Karmic or the Spirit Twin. Dark night within and dark night without. Alright guys, peace, love, and light.